Hey, good night. Welcome to another episode of Sometimes Coffee.
Sometimes Tea.
I'm Star Martin.
And I'm Kayla Martin.
And I'm Ron. Oh, you gonna introduce me?
No,
And
not
tonight's
yet.
guest, tell him your name.
Ron, CEO, Money Baby Clothing.
Alright, I know we've been gone for a few weeks now, but we are back. We took some time off to get some stuff together, but we're back. We're excited. I know you guys missed us. We missed you. And I hope we can give you a good show for tonight.
I'm sure will.
So, let's get into it. Kayla, you gonna give us the
Alright.
Did you know facts?
So we're gonna start off with the Did You Know? And this week, so my first one is, did you know that lobster's blood is actually clear? So you know when you cook a lobster, when you get the lobster, it's like that brownish color, like when it's fresh out the water.
Right.
And then when you boil it, that's when it becomes red.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with their blood. So initially their blood is clear, but when they boil it up, it gets like a bluish color.
Wow.
So-
Clear blood?
Yeah, I guess.
Sounds kind of nasty.
That's what they do in the water. I don't know. And then our second one is, they was doing real ghetto stuff. So Albert Einstein's brain was stolen after he died. So he initially said that he wanted his brain to be, his whole body to be cremated and like his ashes to be, what he said, scatter the ashes in the order to discourage idolizers. So he just wanted to be spread out after they cremated him.
Right.
But the guy who he told that his, the pathologist,
Yeah.
that Thomas Harvey, he stole it. He stole his brain. He didn't do what he was supposed to do with it. He didn't cremate it, nothing. He stole his brain.
So it's still stolen?
Well, I mean, they know who got it, but
They probably goes to a couple dollars.
yeah.
That's
His
crazy.
family find out. So yeah, well, hold on, let me see. Damn. Yeah,
You want to know?
They know.
You should read
Alright,
yourself.
Alright, so evidently, so the family found out, and his son wasn't able to get it back from Harvey, so he had his brain
Wow.
still.
So he doesn't have his father's brain.
He said he was able.
So
to
he cremated the brain separately from the rest of the body?
No, he didn't cremate it at all. He just kept it.
Oh, so he has like
Yes.
an actual brain?
Yes, he split it in
Wow.
two, and he has it in 2 jars in his basement.
That's
I didn't
creepy.
know I didn't even know that was
Yeah.
legal.
That's probably worth a lot of
legal.
money.
That was
Albert
legal.
Einstein's
No, he
brain?
wasn't supposed to do that.
Oh,
He
But
should have
that's
got in
probably
trouble.
worth millions of dollars.
Yeah.
To have his brain. Alright,
So-
so I'm gonna give you guys some news. that was some interesting facts. So a South Carolina man was arrested after trying to break into prison with contraband.
you tried to break into prison with contraband?
Yeah, so he had like drugs, he had lighters, phones, like weed,
He
like
just wanted to go to jail.
he had,
Yeah.
it was like a bag full of stuff. It was like a lot of stuff. He was trying to like break into the prison with it, and now he's arrested, and now like he's in jail. So
Right.
I
That's
thought
where you want to be at.
Right.
I thought that was crazy. I'm like, how are you trying to break into jail? Like, isn't it like?
The opposite way. Well, not even. You just don't want to.
But jail has like all those officers, you know, the wire fence, all that security. How do you break into like a maximum security place like that? Like, but is that how people get stuff in jail? Cause
So what are you in jail for?
Girl, I don't know.
Contraband or what?
Look, we don't know the purpose.
no, when you're in prison, I see people on Facebook, like prisoners on Facebook.
Like with their phones and stuff.
Yeah, with
I don't
phones
know why
calling
they do that.
people. Like, how do they get that stuff?
I thought it was from the videos.
Yeah, they do strange things.
I don't know. Well, obviously
Shit.
it must be like this.
Y'all tell us, I don't know.
People sneaking it in.
Yeah.
But he had a big bag. It wasn't like a little backpack with like
Uh-huh.
a couple phones and lighters and stuff.
He
It
had
was
a big load.
it was a
shipment day.
it was a big bag, like huge, like a duffel bag. Like if you look here, they have a picture here. Man, he had 4 backpacks. Like look at that.
He was going in the hole in the wall.
So he cut through the fence of the prison with like a wire cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had, look at all that, all those phones, lighters, cigarettes, like,
There's a lot going on.
Well.
like, you know,
So what happened
somebody
now?
lost all of that. He got arrested, so now he's not in that prison, but he's in jail. So,
No more deliveries for
I
him.
mean, I don't know if that's like a federal charge or what, but that's crazy.
So people go to college Hopefully he learned something like you there.
He probably will.
Alright, so tonight's guest, it's Ron. He's gonna tell you a little bit about his life or his business and what he does.
Right,
So,
right. So I do Money Baby Clothing, and that's a clothing line started by like me and my family. And my family, you know, they started the logo years ago, probably maybe like a couple years ago. And you know, I did 10 years in prison, so when I came home, they had
how many years?
10.
10?
I did 10 years. I was innocent when I came home. And once he had the logo, you know, and they gave me a T-shirt. Maybe like 3 years ago, they gave me a T-shirt. And I wore it for
They
years.
can't hear you.
I wore the shirt for like maybe 3 years. I still have it. That was my first and probably my only T-shirts besides the ones I made now. But they made a bunch of them, and they did a bunch of good work. And once I came home, I saw my nephew, which is my nephew's father. That's on my clothesline. I mean, I saw him get arrested. He did maybe a year. And then I seen he had a son, and I was like, just thinking like, damn, so is my other nephew gonna be in jail by like in a couple more years, maybe 10 more years, like he next? So
Like the cycle type of
Yeah,
thing?
Right.
history repeating
Right.
itself.
So I was just trying to figure out something I could do for myself, so I won't end up back in prison, for my family, so they don't have to go through like the same thing we went through, like maybe breaking like what you call it, like breaking generational
Breaking the
curses.
cycle, yeah.
Yeah, breaking the curse.
Yeah,
Right.
generational curse.
Because a lot of black people don't have businesses, even though it's not for everybody to have a business. Some people is workers.
That's
I mean, like,
Thank you. I definitely agree with that.
everybody can't be a chief.
Who gonna work? We all bosses.
It's like, I was trying to get people to
It's
help
our
me.
employees
They
gonna be.
People telling me what to do and telling me how to help me, and I'm like, y'all acting like how y'all gonna help me? I need y'all to help me. You can't just run my shit down. But that's what they do, you know. Some people don't wanna help out. They wanna, I don't know, they wanna do their own
They
thing.
just want to reap the benefits?
Yeah, they kind of want to reap the benefits without putting in the same work. And it's not
Right.
easy work, so, you know, and I just did that so that, you know, maybe my nephew won't have to go through the same thing I did, so I started the clothesline. His grandfather actually created the logo, which granted me permission to use it to extend and do whatever I could do as far as with the brand. And he's like, as long as my nephew is eating and we all eating and my family eating, and that's good. That's the first process, you know what I'm saying? But the next process is obviously for everybody in their family to do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Create like some type of wealth for their family, or, you know, something for them when you're not here, because one day you're not gonna be here and they're gonna be out here, you know what I mean? And I've seen the cycle go on for years, like a lot of black kids born home in poverty, you know, grow up with nothing, especially where I come from. So I'm just trying to start something new, and I see that, you know, hopefully inspire other people to do the same thing or something else. Whatever you creative at, whatever you feel your talent is. I mean, it's opportunity out here, especially now, pandemic. People get money. It's like different avenues, like there's ways to get money out here, like, you know.
Yeah.
We got a lot against us, so you gotta figure it out, you know.
So your logo, so the picture on your logo, you said that's your
This is my
nephew's,
nephew.
nephew's face?
This is my nephew's son, which is my great nephew, and that's his face. But right now, this one is just the Money Baby Redelivered. This is something new I just created. I just actually got these
Oh,
out
that's
today.
cute. So are you doing like all the work yourself? Like
Well, for the most part,
all
they
the
started me off.
printing?
No, I go to this place actually in Boston right now. Shout out to them.
Okay.
They help me out when I can't do it myself. I do as much as I can do myself, and then for the rest I do for them. Like some work is like particular and like strenuous, like eyeballs falling out, the noses, they get hard. Like, and then people
Late
come,
nights.
it's hard. Like, and then people be like, I want to give you this much money for it. I'm like, yo, you know how hard I've been working
Yeah,
all
that's
night
what
on
people
this.
don't realize.
But it is what it is. I still want my people.
Everybody wants to hook up, right?
Yeah, they want to hook up, but at the end of the day, I still want them to be fresh. I remember when I wanted to hook up, so sometimes I be trying to look out, make sure my people got something weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see them outside looking bummy. So if it's my people, they definitely, I always try to look out, but I'm not going to take advantage of me at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what kind of like clothing do you have?
So I have like jackets, flight jackets, you know, I have shorts, I have sweatsuits, I have t-shirts. I need to get some fitted caps coming, you know. But
So what you got with you today?
today I got a little couple items with me, but you know, not in colors, but you know, jackets. This is like one of my little flight jackets.
All right, can you guys see that?
full flight jacket, you know.
Like, so that's
Nice
a
and warm.
flight, not bomber. That
That's
looks
like a bomber, yeah.
That look like I was gonna
It's nice
say.
and warm, healthy, fly. You get money.
Oh, it is. It's
You
thick.
get money. You like to play with money.
All
You like
right.
your family to have money.
Alright, here.
You got sweatsuits like the one I got on, but this one is the big delivery. This is fire, crazy. This is
Alright,
scratch.
and the material, it feels good.
Yeah,
So it doesn't feel cheap or anything like that.
This right here is one
And
of
I
the
love
textures.
this color. This is like, these are spring colors that I
Yeah.
really like.
Right, I have a few different colors. This is like a tech suit right here. This is a picture of actually my nephew right here.
Oh, okay, that's the one.
And we promoting like basically your children with money. It's not so. We promoting children with money. We're not so much promoting like adults having money for themselves because
It's for the kids.
yeah, adults we spent our money. We had our time already. Like that's kind of selfish for you to just be getting money and not worry about your children and worry about their future and if they're gonna be successful or wealthy. You know. So that's why I'm promoting Money Baby. That's why I promote Money Baby.
Okay.
This is one of the tech suits. This is the front. You know,
I like to feel like
Yeah.
materials. I like to be like,
Okay.
it feels good.
little money bag
So
on
when
the
you
top.
watch it, it don't shrink or nothing like that.
Little money baby on the top. It's motivational, promoting, you know, motivating you to get money, take care of your family. And you know, what they're supposed to do like. We got a few shorts, different colors, you know. Little money baby shorts, I feel these shorts with my logo on them. With the logo on them, you know.
Okay, I was gonna say, what do you have for the
Couple
springtime?
shorts, t-shirts, some caps coming. Okay, yeah, you always.
I want them to see the options.
I mean, you got neon colors, you know,
That
orange.
one is bright.
And it's reflective.
Right? Reflective, you won't get hit in the on the
Oh, so
highway.
at night, like I can see you walking across the street at night.
Across the street.
So
now,
how much
this
is like
when
this
you walk
outfit?
in- This when you walk in the club. When you in a strip club, you throwing money.
You want niggas to see you as soon as
They
you
see
walk
you as soon as you walk in. Bang, they know you want this money.
You wanna be in
They
lime
know.
green?
They know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much is this outfit?
Well, these ones right here I do for like $150 for these, $140.
And they go in big
With shipping and
sizes.
handling. Shipping and
Okay.
handling, so maybe $140.
Alright.
Oh, and yeah, I got a few big sizes now. You know,
Look at
and,
the pants with the logo on it.
so this is just one of the tech suits, and you know I got a few different colors of tech suits and shorts, coats, sweatsuits, just different things. You know I got options. My website should be back up. Probably this week. I took it down because I've been selling so much off the website that I can't even keep track of my inventory. So I just took the website off and I've just been selling through like a DM and through PayPal, Zelle. People email me, whatever.
So what can they find? What's your Instagram so they can find you?
Yeah, my Instagram is Money Baby Clothing, and you can add me, DM me. You know, you can email me at moneybabyworld@gmail.com. Different ways, you know. You DM me, I'll give you my number. You can text me personally. You know, I'm here. I'm trying to get it. You know.
Okay. That's cool. So are you in the Boston area? Do you go?
I go to Boston. I go to New York. I go to New Hampshire. I go to Cali. I go everywhere. I ship worldwide. Wherever you want to look, we deliver.
You're right.
That's what it's about. We deliver everywhere.
Alright. So, do you have any questions for him, Carol?
When did y'all start this? Like how new is this? So you said since you've
it
been
was a
home,
few
so when
years
was
ago,
that?
but I created the company legit and took it to the furthest, probably maybe like in December I started.
Okay.
And I just been going.
So that's still fresh.
Yeah,
So you
still
didn't
fresh.
think about it in jail then? Well,
Nah, in prison I never thought about that. I thought about a million things, but I never thought about that. And then when I came home, I was just amazed that my nephew was on a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was thankful that my nephew's grandfather gave me permission to be able to do what I'm doing with it. And actually my nephew too, because he's a part with everything with me, you know, just for my family. So, you know what I mean? They just support me, they show me love, they make sure
is that
I'm
my
here.
Freddie?
Yeah, Freddie.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's my baby boy, you know that. Tia, I love all of them, man. They make sure I'm good, they make sure, like, you know, they like if I'm short, they give me money, like whatever. So it's for them, man.
That's what's up. So, Alright, if you don't mind me asking, so if you're in prison for 10 years, like, how did you pass the time?
I smoked a lot of weed.
In prison?
Yeah, a lot. I know niggas be like, oh, it came on somebody's ass or wherever it came from. I don't care about all that.
They said I smoke.
I smoke every day. So
You smoke everything?
Yeah. Well, everybody I talk to that's my man, we smoked every day until we came home.
Wow.
We made
So you sure it was all weed? You don't...
Nah, we smoked marijuana. We didn't play nothing else. About to quit that.
So how much did you have to pay for it? Like,
You gotta wait till somebody come home from visit. You gotta tell them to set it out. Especially, they don't want nobody else to know they got it.
so that guy that was delivering that stuff,
Right, that's what I'm thinking
he was on the
about.
right track. Like,
That's what I'm saying. It could have
He
been
had too
good.
much. Yeah.
no, he not cut a hole through the prison wall. Like,
Yeah,
somebody
right.
could have escaped. That's crazy.
I don't know what he was
He
thinking.
was being messy.
Oh yeah, he went down. He going down for that.
Right? Somebody could have got away or something like that.
Yeah, but
So for 10 years, he was able, would you get it like
10
every
years.
week or
That's
every
insane.
month? How did it go?
I mean, I got as much as I could get it.
At a
And
time.
if somebody else had it on them, I got it off them as much as I could get it, and that's what we did. We chased the bag.
He had it.
Chase the bag, just like out here. We chase them. That's it. Nothing changed.
Wow. I never would have guessed. I thought you were going to say he read some books and worked out like everybody else.
Don't
Like,
think we ain't read books. I read books. I worked out. I went in the little library every day. I tried to build my case. I fought every day. I kept myself busy. I worked. You know what I'm saying?
so was that your sentence? Was it 10 years or
My
was it more?
sentence was 10 years, but 3.5 post-release supervision. That's like parole.
Mm-hmm.
So I came out and had parole for a couple years.
So how long you been out?
I've been home since maybe I'll say the beginning of 2013.
Oh,
So I've been home for a while.
Oh.
Thankfully.
So you're not on parole no more then?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm not on parole.
And we passed on 3 years.
But we still not finished getting harassed by these cops every day, so we all gotta be
No,
careful.
even more so, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely making up new rules every day to harass us.
Nobody sent you pictures? Like on TV, I see guys get pictures and they put it on their wall of girls and
I
stuff.
mean, I sit my bed. Of course, I got
Sexy pictures and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's
I-
why
I mean, like, I had 10
started
years.
to lucid pictures.
And thankfully for the fat
Keep them
girls,
going.
fat girls send everything. Money, packages, pictures, all that.
They got it all. They send the kid
That's
package.
why they say, yo, you a chubby chaser out here.
So listen, when I was younger, one time, when we all had house phones,
Uh-huh.
and I answered the house. It was like midnight. I answered the house phone, and it was a guy. He said he was in prison, and he was just looking for somebody to talk to on the phone.
And you just happen to have your number. That's
Girl, I was like 13. I was so shook. I started looking around like in the
Why?
room.
You
Like,
talk to him?
no, I didn't talk to him. I was on the phone. But
that
I'm
nigga would
like,
have stayed on the phone all night with
So
you.
hold
I'm
on.
like, how you
So
just call a
hold on.
random number
They just
and
wanna
say
talk, bro.
you
Hold
from
on,
jail
hold
and
on.
you
How
want to
you know
talk to
they just
someone?
want to talk?
Because they just want to talk.
You talk to
Because
people
he
in
didn't
jail?
know who he was calling. He was,
Yeah,
Hold on,
but-
how many bills y'all did? You did a deal with somebody?
no, I did not. I was
You
13.
did a deal with somebody?
No.
He,
So how
I just had a friend that was in jail.
Oh, he was just your
no,
friend?
they have that prison show. Those prison wives. I watched that prison wives show.
I had a
And
prison
they-
wife. I was
They
married.
all waited for the guy to
married.
come out of prison. They get married. And
Yeah, no,
they
I
have
was
all these
not.
expectations. Like the dude been locked up for 15 years since he was 17,
Right.
and you want to get married next month? Like he didn't
Yeah,
live
I'm
no
not trying to
life
do
yet.
What about the ones
Like,
that get married while they in prison? They need a wife too.
and then they get out and then they cheat on them and all that stuff.
No, they don't. Everybody don't do that.
Oh,
And
look at
I
no, they
heard-
don't. Look at- no,
And
they
people be
don't.
saying if you in jail more than 5 years, like
Yeah.
it's a 50% chance that you're now gay if you wasn't gay when you went
Oh
in there.
man, that's not true.
Nah,
it's
Nobody's
not-
gay.
I don't
mean,
know.
it's a
I
lot
don't
of
think that's
homos in
true.
jail, but that don't mean like.
But after 5 years, like, what do you do? How do you keep
Come
yourself
home.
straight? Like,
Let
Nigga,
go.
yeah.
for
So-
10 years?
Yes.
I mean, you got to. Like, I got trailer business. Luckily, I was married. I was happily married. You know, my wife-
Happily was?
Yeah, I was. I'm divorced now. Yeah.
So how happy were you?
I was thankful that she
You got
did.
trailer business? What's
Yeah.
trailer business?
We can talk.
I mean,
Conjugal
yeah,
visit.
conjugal visit. We spent 3 days together. We would have
How often were the 3 days?
it'd be like every 2 months as long as you stay out of trouble.
That's not
Wow.
bad. Compared to nothing, that's not bad.
Every facility they ain't have it, but you know, some.
Who's laughing in the
That's
comments?
Kamisha. I can see her name from here. She think everything funny.
Oh, they still do that? They still do conjugal visits?
I would hope so.
Yeah,
Why
they
not?
have
Why would
to.
they cut that off?
I would have got married like right as soon as I got to prison. Like, if I know I'm doing like
Nigga,
10,
if I know I'm
15
about to go to
years,
jail, I'm getting
marrying
married
you.
before I reach
know-
the jail.
If you know your man is about to get 10, 15
We're
years, you
doing
gonna marry him, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me back.
See,
No,
that's
I'm
what-
talking about if I was a guy.
That's
If I was in prison, I didn't say, no, I'm not.
No.
If my man's 15 years, I'm supposed to be out here for 15 years.
Right.
Like,
right.
no, it depends on what he went to
I already
prison
said I
for.
wasn't gonna do it, but the way he just made it sound, I was like, maybe if that's
No.
like really my niggas, like for real.
But
Yeah,
no,
it's
why is he in prison though? That's important.
It's too late now.
If it was like some regular, I don't know, some regular street shit, then alright.
But how many years he
I
in
mean,
for
whatever
regular
he was
shit?
doing, if you knew he was doing it and you still was with him while he was doing it, you can't just say, yo, it's over now. Cause
I'm saying
Look.
10 years.
yeah, you can't do that. What
I
you
don't
talking
like jail. Like
about? Yeah, I need
I
to visit. Yeah, pull
I
up.
dated no.
no.
I dated men that went to jail and I didn't go there. I'm just
Yo, I
like
seen men in jail.
I ain't going up
in
there.
prison.
I mean, no, honestly, I don't think I would mind. It's, you know what it is for me? It's the commitment. I feel like once you
Right.
do it once, they gonna want you to do it all the time.
Then you gotta be
I'm
up there every
spontaneous.
week.
Right.
It's like when I
You
feel
gotta
like
be
yeah, I'm gonna
bad,
do it,
too.
but I can't.
And
commit
people
to
that be locked up on Rikers Island, you gotta take a ferry,
Yeah,
right?
no.
You
I'm
gotta
not
bring
doing
them in,
that.
too,
That's
bro.
too much.
You can't leave him with an
I
empty
can do
jar.
it every now and then.
So I gotta bring contraband and
Right.
then come visit you every
Right.
week. That's too
You
much.
use my grip. Nah.
I don't know. I start coming,
nah, there's people.
and
there's
then
some
my
people built
visit
for
will
that.
get
It's not me.
less and less and less. Like you know.
I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's people that built for everything.
Yeah,
Like, you got
some
Chiefs,
people
like,
really
all
do
workers.
that and like won't mind. Like they will be good
Yeah,
at
that
it. It's
Prison
just
Wives
not me.
show, like,
It's
Yeah.
riders that just come through for you in
Every
a clutch
time.
situation.
He said the
Always
fat
something.
girls was coming through.
It's not
They
just
don't
them.
gotta be fat. It's beautiful women that just go.
Well, that's what you said.
But you know, we need like our people to stick together because anything can happen to any one of us any day. Like black men, women, like we always targeted. Like you never know what's gonna happen, so we need to be sticking together.
10 years?
Literally.
No. I can be loyal, but damn.
Yeah,
It's
no.
hard, I know.
It's the.
Man, I can hold out for 2.
It's
You
good.
do a little 2-year
He
bid.
might be appreciate you. Like he might still talk
I'll
to
be
you when you
here.
come out. Like yo, you did
Yeah,
2 with me.
exactly. That's
You
true.
did 2 with me. I respect that. We can still be friends. I know
Yeah.
you can't do it.
You know, and every now and then I hit your books. I might not be like coming, but you know, I hit
Yeah.
That's
your
all
books
you need
with
to do.
something.
You
You know what I'm
need to do it.
saying?
You got a certain type of lifestyle. You gotta let them know off the rip. Yo, listen, bro. You get
But
involved.
that-
And that's what I do. I be like,
That phone
That's
thing
not
is
for me.
expensive. Like
Bro,
I
and when-
did that one. Like
when
I
they
wasn't
wanna
on the
call back
business.
to back,
Right.
like,
And I swear, I'm
And y'all
like,
be wanting
you
to
pay
call me
$50
back.
for like an
Call me
hour.
back. They want to hear all that jail talk like this. Yo, no,
No, you know when
Don't
the lady
worry,
says
man.
you're receiving a collect call from they trying to
No.
get everything in
you
there.
know what it is? You have 1 minute.
Right, that's when y'all get
No,
mad.
you-
Like, oh my God.
No,
baby,
you know the free part when the lady says
In the beginning.
you're receiving a collect call from, and they be like trying to talk like, yeah, it's Ron.
Uh-huh.
You ain't called me in
Right.
2 weeks.
That's when they really talk
If
their
I
shit.
call you and you don't pick up in 2 weeks, I ain't calling no more.
Exactly. I'm not wasting it. No.
I ain't calling no more.
I don't know. This jail.
It's sad.
I don't know.
It's
I
sad.
don't.
But
That's not my
it
thing.
seems like I don't know if crime is going down or up, but I know since I've been in prison, a lot of prisons closed down. But since I've been home, I've been seeing a lot of people getting murdered by police. So it's like I don't know if it's balancing out or if we dying or if we losing what.
People still going to prison because people are still doing dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Like this guy here breaking
Yeah.
into a prison.
Yeah.
He's in prison.
Yeah.
People still killing
What's
people.
gonna happen if this dude beat the case from George Floyd, the cop, if he wins?
He's gonna be back on the streets.
How we gonna
Nah,
act?
it's
Or
gonna
how
be
how
alright.
people gonna act? How,
He probably
Nah,
gonna
they
do
gonna act
security
out.
for something. I
what,
don't know.
what about the people? Like, are they
But
gonna
the
riot?
homeboy that killed Trayvon Martin.
Uh-huh.
He's
Like
on.
they raised so much. He's like a rich guy now,
Right,
like
right,
which
that's
is
true.
crazy.
That's true. That's sad though.
Yeah, he's protected.
Yeah,
No, but he did get into that domestic thing with his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Talking
but
about his
like,
life's turned upside down.
but that was
Then,
that. I feel like that was like a pity party, and we don't have no pity for you.
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
We feel sorry for you. He should
Yeah,
be.
a lot of people shouldn't be in here right now for things that they did, and yeah, it's like the good guys finish last.
Always.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, I'm glad you're home.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Trying to do the right thing.
You know, I didn't even get to meet you until what?
I wonder how long ago we met each other though. Did we ever?
You guys know he's my uncle, right?
That's right.
And I did not know, because, you know, when I came here, I was younger. I had my family, like, in New York.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather and all of them. So,
Right.
it's like, when I went there, they're always saying his name, but I didn't know him. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Right. I'm the uncle that's locked up all the time.
Yo.
I was innocent though, on my behalf. Not saying I never did stupid shit in my life to get
But this
myself
one
in such a
time,
situation.
when they was trying to catch you
But
for
the
you.
longest stretch I ever did in prison, I was innocent.
That's crazy.
10 years of your life. Did you feel like when you came out, like, did you come out in some jabos? Like,
Hell no. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When I came out, let me tell you something. It was a different era. So when I went to prison, I wore baggy jeans. I wore like.
that's what I'm saying. You came out in jabos in the long white tee that came to
you
your
know
knee
my
right
family
there.
not gonna let me do that. It came up, but when I came home, they gave me a pair of fitted jeans, a nice fitted t-shirt.
It felt
fitted
tight.
cap.
Like, you like, what
I couldn't
happened?
even fit the pants. I was like, yo, I'm not leaving. I told everybody, I was like, I'm not leaving with this on. And my man was like, yo, listen, that's what they wear now. You gotta put that on. You gotta
I'm
put
glad
that
they came with your clothes ready though. That's a real
on.
nigga.
Right. I went home fresh. As soon as I walked out, I almost got hit by a car.
What?
What?
I ain't even know how to cross the street.
Dead ass. Nigga said I ain't seen the street in so long.
It was terrible. It was terrible. But, you know,
Yeah,
I'm not the
crazy.
fastest learner. I'm not the fastest learner. So I appreciate learning from everybody. You know, so, you know, it's just a process. You know, I've been home for a few years. I've been taking in what I could take in and doing whatever I gotta do.
Yeah,
Because,
you almost been for 10
yeah,
years.
a lot of us was like, it's just a growth process. A lot of us growing up and where we grew up from was just not grown mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a process. You gotta grow.
That is no, because there's this guy in Climate Square. I know you've seen him. He's like brown skin. He has long braids.
Mm-hmm.
He was locked up for a long time. And when he came out, he had these pair of jabos and a white t-shirt. And
No, we don't do that.
every day he's on the block.
Yeah,
What
okay.
that on?
Around here.
With a white t-shirt
How you
and
know
some
those
jabos.
deals?
Like to this day, he's
What
been
kind
out
of
for
shoes
like,
he had on his feet?
I don't know.
Tim's?
Yes.
I know he had
Is
some
it
Tim's,
really?
man.
He's been out for like 6-7 years and he's still wearing the
He was always
jabos.
99.
You think he's-
99.
Well, I feel like he went crazy because
He probably did. It's the long braids.
He's not all
trust the
there.
braids.
Yeah. I
He's
used to
not
have
all
long
there.
braids
See?
one time. Nah.
One time, exactly. So I have to let that go.
Yeah, that thing's over.
He's not, but I just thought, I'm like, yeah, he was in jail for a while. Because he walking like this, like Debo. He had the
Yeah,
jabos
yeah.
on.
You gotta stay out of this so y'all can stop making fun of us. So we can
But I mean, your family hooked you up, you know what I'm saying? They brought you the clothes, everything.
I mean, yeah, my baby moms, my family, like, they stood by me, you know. I made sure
So who were you married to?
I was married to my daughter's mother. Candace.
Oh.
Yeah, she was with me.
Y'all divorced when y'all got out? Soon as y'all got out or before you got out?
Now, when I came out, we happily went and got a divorce.
Happily.
We almost like we good for like I knew her since I was about 5 years old, so
Okay.
like we good friends no matter what. Like, we still good. Like, she take good care of my daughter.
That's good.
Really good decent life, so I can't complain.
So you was in New York?
Yeah.
So how you end up on this side then, from New York?
All my
New York
friends
is popping, like Boston
New
is
York,
so...
New York is popping, you know, but again, you know, I got 10 years in New York, I was innocent. So
You want something else?
I wanted something else, so I ended up changing locations. I met a girl out there, we stayed together for a few years. And then I ended
Little
up,
girl,
yeah, no snow bunny out there. Like,
That's nobody.
yeah,
How'd you meet her? Online?
in the club out there. Yeah, I wasn't leaving.
I was there, what are you talking about?
Why you go straight to
yeah.
online?
Nah, everybody do online, no. I don't do that.
People meet online, what
There's
are you
too many
talking
Yeah,
filters.
about?
you
There's too
know.
many filters online. Y'all be doing the filter, then you meet them in real life.
What's wrong with a good, I love a good filter. I don't
Yeah, I can do a
Okay.
filter too,
I
but
like the filters too, but I like to see what I'm working
Alright,
with.
but when you meet me in person, it's not that much of a big difference.
you
good.
But I love a good filter.
Yeah. I'm not saying
it's because you know you're the same.
No, I don't be trying to like, you know those apps that you can alter your body and all
Yeah.
that? I don't do none of that.
That's
But
right.
I love a good filter. I don't care.
Yeah, we can't do filters as men. I don't know, some dudes be doing it. I think that's like kind of girly, you know what I'm saying? But
With the pink lips.
yeah, it's bad enough. It's bad
You
enough.
know when some guys use the filter and their lips is
Yeah,
all pink?
I mean, if
I
you
don't
got,
see that
if
no
that's,
I do it to my boyfriend.
Oh.
yeah, if he with that, then that's good. He comfortable with his masculinity. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know, but I just don't like meeting a female that's filtered out. Then I meet she'll fly from Texas, or I'll fly out Miami or something to meet her.
On the
Then
filter,
when you meet her,
she
it's
light
like,
skinned, you meet her, she dark
Yeah.
skinned.
No, I can't be around. I'm not about it. Then she be mad, like, you don't like me? Like, we're the same
No,
person.
that's not who you showed me before. You
Well,
scanned me.
yeah.
You know, I used to ask guys that. I'm like, do I look like my picture, or do I look at how I look
Right.
online?
See, that's how I like. If I'm talking,
Hey,
I don't know. I don't even remember what it looks like. Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
And I don't care.
Okay.
But I had to divorce myself because he wouldn't come to the class. And it was required, like, if we're doing a divorce and we both agree, both parents gotta be at the class. So I had to do the paperwork all over. I had to put an ad in the newspaper basically saying I'm looking for my husband.
That's ghetto.
And then I had to mail
Should put
him.
him on a milk cart.
Yo.
I had to mail like the paperwork like to his house, and then it gets sent back.
Oh,
So it got sent back, and then I got it. And you bring it to the courthouse basically to show them that hey, I sent it out. It got sent back. Like I can't find him.
Yeah.
And then it goes over to the judge, and then the judge gives me a date, and I went in there by myself, and I got granted a divorce. You know,
So
took
what
my
they
last
granted you?
name
He
back.
was your baby father?
Mm-hmm.
So hold on, they granted you divorce, so they granted you all the rights to the kids, everything because he wasn't there?
Yeah, he never showed up.
So wait, but does that mean his rights are given up though?
Yeah.
Damn, he's stupid as hell. He don't care. Like, he crazy. He's just like, fuck it. Did he know? Like, does he know that he
Of course he knows.
Damn, it's over.
He just used to pop off and talk like, yo, this when you gonna get this divorce? I need this right now. But then
Never did nothing.
you didn't show up,
Right.
like, you know, to get the divorce on. But I think it was just his girlfriend at the time kept
Yeah, it's
asking
impressive,
about
man.
it.
Yeah, so
You
he
want
got
divorce,
Because he didn't care.
He didn't, because he was gonna keep doing him regardless, divorce or not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what they do?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we was married for like
It's irritating.
we was married for like 9 years, which, you know, since I was like,
Wow.
what, 19. It's crazy, so.
19?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to get married at 19?
I don't know. You know, you're young and dumb.
I don't. Not that part.
Well, I was young and dumb.
So you were just really in love. How old was you when you got married? You.
Me, I was on Rikers Island when I got married.
Oh,
So you got married in prison?
Yeah,
Damn, she must have really loved you.
She's
I
74.
didn't know that.
Me and her knew each other since we was 5 years old. When I got locked up, she was right there.
So she said she would hold you down for the 10 years?
She did like 8 years out of it with me. She was doing her, but you know, it is what it is. Like, I only asked her one thing not to do while I was in prison. And I'm not gonna talk about that because
So why you bringing it up? You know you ask what that is.
you know you ask them not to do that one thing and they just do it anyway. So you know. it
Give
is
somebody
what it
head?
is. Nah, that's a lie. You gonna suck. Like, I would never be mad at my female like for sucking dick. Like none of that. Fuck it. Especially while I'm in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
but
but
if I was in the
Plain
street,
fear. Fine.
but growing up, how I
he's
grew
so
up.
forgiving.
Right.
Cute.
Yeah. I respected more if you got
Might be
bread, you got
Jamaican.
money for it and gave me some of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
See,
Okay.
that's
don't do it for free and then come home and smile in my face. You better give me some bread.
nigga. Well, I'm
I gotta
not
get
mad.
something out of it. You know? Like, I gotta just lay with you after that and be happy.
Or you could be laying somewhere else too. That,
Yeah.
Whatever works.
I'm pretty sure if he could, he would have.
Yeah, it ain't had nothing.
He said he was getting money from Fat Chicks, so
Yeah.
you don't understand.
You and these that girl.
She
Why you know all of that? Why you
She
saying
loved that.
that?
She wanna shoot me. You know, like,
Yo.
Listen.
you know, like a lot of dudes did that. I didn't really like prey on them, you know. But if somebody wrote me while I was doing 10 years and I ain't have nobody.
So a random
Yo,
person
nah,
just
this is
writes you?
what happened.
How
This
does
is-
that?
Now this is what happened. They got
$10.
these sites in prison where you pay like $20, $30.
You can go on the computer?
At this time you couldn't go on a computer, but you pay for it and they put your picture up there. You tell a little bit about yourself. People start writing you. So me,
Pen
people
pal.
start writing me. I'm like, oh, Tiffany. I'm like, oh, Tiffany wrote me. I'm writing Tiffany back. Oh, I'm writing her back. For months we write each other back. She sent money packages, never come see you. When you
That's
get
why
out,
it was fat girl.
this is what happened to me. When I got out, the girl Tiffany sent me a picture. All the time I'm writing Tiffany something. I'm like, who is this? And then when she sent me a picture when I came home, it was like a fat snow bunny.
See, I told
I'm
you.
thinking Tiffany was a black girl the whole time, right? That was
Niggas
cute.
be having
So
a
she
wild
didn't
ass
send you a-
imagination.
She didn't send you a picture the whole
No,
time and
she
then
didn't
ask
send
her
me
for
a
a
No bullshit,
picture?
that's what made it
I
fun.
did, but I still
'Cause
was taking the money
His
and
how
taking
it
the
been
letters.
blown.
But she knew what he looked like.
Right?
Yeah.
She knew what I was
And she
like.
was milking that.
Yeah,
It was
she
catfish. It was catfish before
She
catfish.
But
That
she
was
was
catfish
sending him
before
money
catfish.
in
That's all.
packages, so I mean,
It was a real
it wouldn't have
catfish.
mattered. He getting money in
Right,
packages. I
right.
would have
Right.
been like,
It wasn't
you
that.
go
But,
now?
but
When I
you
came
still would have
home, I
fucked up
told
my mental life.
I would have wrote her.
Yeah,
like,
you would have like, all right.
Imagine you
I would have
care
been
about
like,
the
I would have
person.
wrote her and be like, let's start working out at 10 a.m.
Hell no, she was ugly as hell.
He wanted nobody.
She was like, oh my
Ugly
gosh.
and
She
good.
wasn't fat but cute.
I mean, like Like somebody probably thought she was cute, but I didn't.
You said just not me.
Oh man,
yeah.
Tiffany, that's too
Yeah,
bad.
Tiffany, man. I don't remember your last name, but Tiffany, shout out to you for looking.
A white Tiffany. I don't know no white Tiffany.
Me neither.
Maybe she lived around.
Tiffany and Co. Whatever that
Nah.
is. Jewelry store.
What's it called? There's a white Juanita.
Juanita?
What?
Her mother was just being ignorant. Like,
She
she didn't have to do that. She just knew black people.
Yeah.
You would name your kid, but to name your kid Juanita, that's a bit much. Like, okay,
Where she from?
put braids in her hair or something, but
Where
Juanita?
she from?
I don't even, like Lynn or something.
Oh,
That's the best.
she from the
Oh,
hood.
Liz.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Chelsea or something.
That explains it.
yeah. I like it out here though. I like it out here in Bass. I think I'm moving out here.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What's the reason?
Boston? I wouldn't
I
even
think I see a lot
I
of
wouldn't even
black people out
recommend
here.
it.
But why?
I mean, it's a blend. It's a blend of
Go to
different cultures.
like Randolph or something. Don't come to Boston.
What Randolph
What's
got?
the difference?
Boston? I don't know.
Tell
There's so much going.
Tell me
No.
what Randolph got.
I don't know. You're gonna get
I'm from
caught
New
up.
York,
You
though.
from the street. You're gonna get caught up out here with these Boston dudes.
Nah,
Don't do it.
Nah, I don't talk to people. I'm grown. You know
That's
what
what I'm saying. It's what you make it. I
I'm
don't.
Like,
I
that's
wouldn't
what
say
kids
not
get
to
involved
come.
in. Like kids get a problem with other men. Like I don't get a problem with other men. I hope they don't got a problem with me. I hope they looking at other females instead of taking their time out to have an issue with another man. I hope they
You
make
would
some money.
think. You would
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah, you would
Make
think.
some
It
money.
depends on what you're coming here for and what
Okay.
what you're paying attention to.
Yeah,
So
some
if you're
people-
paying attention to that shit, then you're gonna see it, of course.
Yeah.
But if you're not, if your head's not there, you're not gonna see it.
Yeah, if you see some toxic person around you like that, just stay away from them. No. They
Yeah.
don't want to see you doing the right thing or being better. You don't need to be around them. Seriously.
So, are you single? You asking about who's single?
I'm single. I've been single for like maybe the last 2 or 3 years now. You know? Just living a single life. Enjoying
What the
it.
hell is it?
Enjoying my time, my peace. You know, getting to know myself all over again, being I've been in a relationship with somebody for so
I
long.
had to do that.
Yeah.
Because I lived with that person for so long and I learned like so much from that person that I just need to be with myself.
Oh, the snow bunny?
Yeah, my little snow bunny.
What did you learn?
I learned a lot about myself just from, I spent years with myself already. But just, that was the first time I ever lived in someone else's house. I've learned that I could never live in a female house. Like, I hope
Trying to
that,
boss you around, make you feel small.
I mean, just like,
You gotta confirm the other people's rules
I
when they in
mean,
their house.
you live in someone else's house, like, alright, y'all working together. I mean,
Right.
certain situations I was in where I was like mandated to stay at the house for like a certain
You
period of
said
time.
mandated?
Yeah,
When we was on roar.
like when I catch a case or
Oh,
something.
I thought you were like, she mandated you to stay in the house. I was supposed
So
to
if they
say.
know that you live with them, like certain things you gotta deal with. Like you can't just be with a person and like it doesn't matter if you live in their house or not. Like when you in a relationship with a person, it's certain shit you're gonna do and certain shit you're not gonna do no more. Out of respect for that person, but I would never live in another female's home because I like to do what I want to do all the time. And I like to just get up and go. I like to smoke a blunt to the face sometimes without passing it to the person. Sometimes I just want to smoke. Roll your own shit and smoke by yourself.
So she was
I don't
type of
really-
way like, damn, you ain't passing
Like,
that?
Nah,
like
I would-
some-
I would
like some
definitely
people
type of way,
is
like, come on.
right?
Yeah.
Smoking without me?
Like,
go smoke
You don't
your
see me
own.
right here? The fuck?
You don't see me watching TV. Like, sometimes-
No, she's not agreeing with you.
What?
She's the girl that
Yeah, right.
like,
You need it,
And I don't mind smoking with my girl, but sometimes you need me
But sometimes you
time.
don't
Like,
want to.
and sometimes you need a female to understand, like, and you also need to understand that they need their self time. It's not about they cheating on you or they thinking about another person. They just want to be by themselves for a minute. Like nobody
Oh,
want to be.
like clingy. I hate clingy
Yeah.
people.
And not
like,
even just clingy, but it's just like if you're always with someone, that's not necessarily meaning that like they're on your back, but y'all constantly sharing the same
Right.
space.
Right.
You want to
Mhm.
just be alone
And
sometimes.
imagine if
Yeah,
y'all
I
live
can
in a
understand
small
that.
space for a very long time. You know,
Yeah.
certain shit start just getting crazy. You know, like so you need your own space. You need to be able to respect each other's space. And sometimes like you'll meet a person and be living with them so fast that y'all don't even know each other like that.
Yeah.
And now it should just get crazy. But
And
you
now you're
better
really
living
tight.
separate. You know what I mean? So,
Celebrities do it all the time.
But
You
my-
get married in 3
yeah.
months.
but my main thing is if you want to meet a person, just take your time, get to know the person before you live with them and shit like that. Like I'm not just jumping and living with somebody.
That's why I didn't go to college.
That's like that Jamaican saying that Simeon can live with me. That's 2 different things.
Right. You see me come live with me, it's 2 different things.
It is.
For
Even
real.
see me for like 5 days, it still ain't living with me. Like
Nah,
Exactly.
that 5 days of fake house is cute, but you know you can still go back
I don't have
home.
females come spend a weekend with me, tell me, yo, they moving in my house, they
They're
come
like,
back.
no,
I can't wait for you to leave. I can't wait for you to leave. When you leave me, I'm not gonna never see you.
You know what
again.
I hate? People that like neat freaks. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's just like every time you put something down, by the
they're
time you turn around,
you, yeah.
it's gone. They done moved it. They put it in the trash. And you're
That's
like,
extra.
damn, I wasn't even done. Like,
That's
are you
extra.
serious?
But I love a female that know how to do good laundry, fold your clothes, cook.
I don't
You know what I'm
fold.
saying?
I'll do the laundry, but you gotta fold. I'm not folding. I'm sorry.
When the clothes get washed, you gotta fold them crispy.
Fold crispy. You fold them crispy.
Or somebody got an iron.
Them clothes gonna be
Okay,
in
I
that
can do that.
basket.
I can do the
Wait a minute.
iron and all
No,
that.
I'll iron, but I'm not folding. I swear to you. I don't
Right.
care. I'm not
I don't
folding.
See, but a lot of women want a man that do this. He want to work. He gotta have everything top notch.
But do
Who
he
said
though?
that?
But no. But the question is,
I'm not good. I mean, that's a lot of women got a lot of expectations. They want a certain guy that work like this. He want
they be wanting that, but do they really be that though?
when they get the one they want, he don't even want them. Probably. You can't really do
All
that.
right. You know
that's
what?
I'm saying. So it's like you can want something, but is that what we actually getting though?
So what you gonna accept in
I
life?
hate folding though. Like, it's just one thing. You gonna leave
I
me
don't
because
mind.
I don't like to fold? Like, are you serious?
He might be like, if my last girl just folded everything, I gotta go.
Listen, I will pay one of those maid people to come through and
Right,
like
right.
fold the clothes.
Nah, but
Like,
everybody to each his own. Man.
I don't fold. Like, I'll do everything else. I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll do the laundry, but I'm not
So he gotta fold.
folding.
Yeah, it's hard now too with the revolt, with the roles of a male and a female being reversed kinda by society. Sometimes men make more or less money than women right now, so it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's a word for it, but they kind of like feminizing men, and now you got women running around like they men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make more money than him, and they don't got respect. It's just crazy. Like, it's a lot of pressure on a female in a relationship. Feel like she got to do the most, and then the man feel like he got to keep up for society. Like he got to do the most, you know. So it's hard.
What do they say in the comments? I can't see.
I don't know. They said can't.
'Cause
They
you
said
can't
'cause
fold.
You can't fold.
No, it's not that I can't fold. I just hate folding, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not folding. End the story.
Yeah, but you know, it's like what will you do for the person that you care about and what won't you? do?
Right, exactly. Because you can compromise and you can
Right.
do shit you wasn't doing
I
before.
had females that I've been with that I changed my whole life. Like stop doing shit I did, you know, like shit that was a habit for me every single day that I did, and it took time, but
You did it eventually.
yeah, like
Because you thought they was worth it.
and I was growing at the same time, like certain shit you just shouldn't be doing,
Mm-hmm.
and that I used to do, but you know, eventually you gotta come to a point in your life and you gotta, you know, you gotta weigh it out, like what's worth it and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like going into prison for 10 years and coming home, are you a different person?
I
Were you a
mean,
better person coming out?
I think a lot differently than I used to think. I'm still the same person I am, but I think a lot differently. Like I can't say I won't take the same risk that I ever took, but the stakes are different, you know? Like,
Or are you going to be smarter about it?
No, if I had to do something to somebody or something like that, it would have to be worth it. Like if somebody trying
Are
to
you
kill
going to
me.
think twice?
okay.
Before, okay.
You know, it
You
just
gotta
gotta
think
be
about
worth
the
it because
consequences.
I know that the extent that I'm going to go in a certain situation is going to be probably far. So it got to be the right situation. Maybe somebody trying to attack my life. I might, you know, got to defend myself, of course.
Okay.
I mean, like, but as far as like life goes, I mean, like, where there's a will, there's a way. I mean, it's always a way to do something. You don't have to do the wrong way all the time. You know, you got options. So, I
That is
definitely
some good
won't do a
advice.
lot of shit that I did years ago. And people that knew me from years ago would tell stories about me like, yo, I would never. Probably right now,
Yeah.
you know?
So was it hard for you to like, did you try to get a job when you get out and stuff
Yeah.
like that? Because you have a
Yeah,
record,
I never,
like,
when I first came home, I don't think I ever tried to get a job.
So
But
was you?
after years of me, after like a year or two of me coming home, I wanted a job when I first came home. But in New York, me trying to get a job, they just, even UPS, nah. I'm like, damn, I can't get a job with UPS. Shit was crazy. So
Should try Amazon.
I moved. No, I moved. When I moved
you
out,
saying they hire anybody?
when I moved out of New York, people started giving me jobs. Like they didn't care about hiring a black person from New York.
So where'd you go?
I went to Maine. I worked in like a lobster shipping company up there. I worked in like a biscuit factory
Maine don't
up
care
there.
about nothing.
They hire anybody because most people up there is crackheads.
Yeah, they didn't care about COVID.
No,
You
he
got a
didn't.
car. You got a car, and you got a head on your shoulders. They hire you, you know, and they'll pay you if you gonna work.
They didn't care about your record or anything like that?
don't think they so much care about my record, but you know, a lot of people were cool with me. My job was good with me until new people bought the company. It was like some young guys, like 27,
So they was hip.
and I was like the last black guy left, and they was like, "You're out of here."
Oh,
But like a week later, they was like, "Will you come back to work?" And I was like, "Hell no, I'll never go to work again for nobody in my life."
Well, I mean, that's what I said. So.
I would never, ever,
I'm a
ever,
bad employee. So.
ever have a job.
I'm a late
Well,
employee. Okay, I guess you can call me bad. But
Yeah, I mean,
I'm good at some stuff. It's just like overall.
It's like I'm good at the job, but it's just like I don't know. It was just difficult with the time, like
Right.
getting there on time
Right.
and staying the time was supposed to every day with the kids
I think
and
I would
everything.
stay. I think I would stay when I got there. It's just when would I get there?
At my job, the managers don't even like to tell me what to do. They feel like, I don't know, they don't even like to be like, I don't know if
that's
they're
another
spraying me, I don't know what it is. Or they make it complicated. I gotta have a certain type of manager with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he gotta be like certain type of person to deal with me, you know? So a lot of people gotta get to know me first before they deal with me, or they'll be nervous. So for me, I can't, like, I just don't feel comfortable working for nobody, and that's just never gonna happen ever again. You know? And I feel strength for people that could go to work every day and work for a person. Like, I feel like that's a strong person. Like, I see people get up and go to work every day, and I be like, yo.
No bullshit. It's probably not even hard for them. Like, well, not as hard for them as it is for you.
I mean, I could get up and go to work for myself every day, but I can't go to work for another person to make them rich.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it.
Like, if
I've
we
been
working
done,
together
like,
to make each other
6
get
years
money,
now,
I'm cool with that.
so.
But as far as me working for $8 or $10 an hour in Starbucks and they making millions or something like that.
But, like,
Not
Well,
over here.
no,
You
no.
can get like 15 right
I
now.
don't
at
even want
Starbucks.
15.
But you don't know what stage they're in when they're doing that, though.
Yeah, like 15.
I don't want it. They can keep that. You gonna tell me I'm
Somebody needs that.
That's decent.
$15 an hour, so they.
Somebody was making
Alright.
it, and then
If
they got
I'm-
they
if
got
I'm
hit to the
18,
$15
Yeah,
job.
how much $15 an hour had
If you're 18,
No, but you don't know what they're
that's
coming
good.
from.
If you're 18
Listen,
years old, that's
You're
good.
right,
Let me
exactly.
tell you something. 18 years old, they making $15 an hour. For how long? What they gonna do after that? They gonna get another better job, hopefully.
You 18. Like, you're
That's
so
like-
young. You don't
I
really
think
have
for
that
an
many
18-year-old, that's probably good
responsibilities.
money. But even for my kid that's 18 years old right now, I be trying to tell her start your own something. Like, I don't even want her working.
But not everybody can start a business
Right.
and run a business.
Some people
like
need that job to like
entrepreneurship
buy
is,
the inventory or something. They're not making money yet. Entrepreneurship isn't overnight.
It's not
Right,
for everybody.
It's not.
No, but it's a process too. So
That's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying. It's not for everybody, but the way I feel working for somebody, it's just like a turn in my soul.
but it's not
Like,
always a
I
long term thing. That's like strippers. They don't go in a strip club like I'm a strip for my whole life. They do it for that part. Just like your little $15 job. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but that fits stripping and $15 an hour.
All right, it's different, but it's a different job too.
It's a different price.
She getting butt ass and she better make
Now,
money.
That's the problem. Like for men, like men can't go in there and be strippers.
Yeah,
They
they
could.
can be strippers.
I mean, I'm not gonna have another man throwing money on me. I'm not doing
No,
all
it,
that.
do it be niggas at strip clubs, at male strip clubs?
Yeah, but they can.
I don't know. I ain't never been to a male strip
I ain't
club.
either. So I don't know what they do there.
I can't answer that. Oh, that's crazy.
Right,
But
right.
so we're gonna wrap it up.
Money Baby Clothing. Holla at my Instagram. Holla at me.
So you can find him on Instagram at Money Baby Clothing.
Right.
You know, he has a lot of merchandise.
I'm
He
trying to
has
get more, so I need my people's support, so I can make it happen, so I can
Support
get
black
everything that
businesses.
everybody need.
his clothes is very good material. I felt it myself. So
Yeah.
it's not like that cheap stuff
No,
that
it's
you
decent.
wear it one time and has all those little lip
It's
balls
decent.
on there.
It's decent, and I'm trying to make it better. So, one step at a time is gonna just, everybody here, we gonna do something good. Hopefully. Wait.
Kayla, how can they find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at addicted.co. That's ADDIKTED.co.
And she needs some birthday love.
Yeah, it's my birthday all month, y'all. So
Right, I should have brought the cake out like right now so we could have cut it. But follow the podcast Instagram page because we will be switching over like very soon to at Sometimes Coffee, Sometimes Tea. So that's SUMX Coffee, SUMXT. So just switch over there. Follow the page. We also have a Facebook page. On that page, you can see like different updates and what we're doing. And we also have a event coming up on June 20th. So we're having a dancehall soca sip and paint. Like it should be a good time. Should be fun.
Yeah.
Like it's different than, you know, the usual
Party.
outdoor party that's
Mhm.
going on. So tickets will be available soon, so you guys can purchase. There'll be more information. I'll put it out on the page, so just look out for that. June 20th, Dance Also Good Sip and Paint. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We'll be back next week. We'll have a different guest at that time, and we'll put that information out as well. But thank you for tuning in. Good night.